Hi YouTube, how are you? This is first time for me doing this, so bear with me. My name's Greg, by the way, and I will be your chef for the day. I am creating a channel to make it so people can just learn the basics of cooking, baking, and I hope you can come along with me to do this. And let's just turn it into a fun thing. Baking and cooking and be a fun activity. And a lot of people turn it into this grueling task that they don't make it fun. But you can have fun doing everything, no matter what it is. And so I hope you all follow along and as I do these more and more, I will get better comments, suggestions of what I can do to make my channel better and everything. Because as I go through and do this, I would like to have it as just a decent channel where somebody can come through. So I hope you just follow along. And if you have any comments, suggestions, whatever, just keep all the comments and suggestions PG rated. We don't want no cussing, no negativity on this channel at all. I am trying to make people aware that, negativity can be a hindrance to a lot of people doing different things. And follow along with me while we go through and do our baking for the day. Okay guys, we're gonna start adding our ingredients to our mixer here for our chocolate chip cookies. Follow along as we do this. Calls for 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks if you didn't know that. And then we need 3/4 cup of granulated sugar and 3/4 cup packed brown sugar. Okay guys, sorry about that, camera issues, but I had added the 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cup granulated sugar, and 1 cup of butter. And the recipe says to cream the butter and sugar together, so that's what we're going to do right now. Maybe. There it goes. Oh. As I make a mess all over the floor with the sugar. Alright, we're going to cream this together, guys, and then we will add the rest of the ingredients. The 2 eggs that it calls for. So we will get our 2 eggs added into it here. And it has to do one at a time, so that's what we're doing. Carefully not to get no eggshells in there. And it calls for 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which we're going to just eyeball because I like a lot of vanilla in my stuff. Alright guys, now it says since we added the all the wet ingredients, now we're gonna add the flour, which is 2¼ cup of flour plus 2 teaspoons. But we're gonna just eyeball that. Here's 1 cup of flour. Oh, 2 cups of flour. And 1/4 cup. Coming along quite nicely. And then it calls for, let's see, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Sorry, baking soda, not powder. It's the 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Then you add your chocolate chips to the mixture. Just like that, guys. It says 2 cups, but you can add as much as you want to the mixture of the chocolate chip. It doesn't really matter how much you put in there. I kind of just eyeball it, and what I think looks if it looks good, guys, then say we're good. But I have a little more here, so I'm going to add just a smidge more to it, just because I don't think, personally, it has enough. There we go, that should be good. There, that looks better. Alright, we will turn the mixer off now and get ready to put them on cookie sheets and put them in the oven, guys. Okay, guys, now I do not have my cooking spray because I forgot I ran out. So we are going to try to spread some butter on the cookie sheet to see how that works. Hopefully they don't stick. I forgot my cooking spray. These are thoroughly greased. Even though I don't like doing it the way I just did it, guys, but sometimes you gotta make do with what you got, you know? Okay, guys, now we're going to put the cookies on the cookie sheet. And this is what the batter looks like. And if you don't have one, you don't need it, but these cookie scoops are phenomenal to use for making cookies. I've never used one until I got with my wife, and her mom had one, and I started using it, and guys, this was a lifesaver, because then you get all uniform sized cookies.
and you're not wasting the batter. And you can get more cookies out of a single batch of cookies. And it helps too if you have these big jelly roll pans too, because then you can get a good many on one cookie sheet. But if you don't have that, you don't really need it. You know, just go through with and use what you have that you've used forever. Alright guys, so the recipe says we'll get 36 cookies, but so far I got 40, and I have probably enough batter to get at least 4, maybe another full tray of 10. So we are going to put these in the oven at 375 for 7 to 9 minutes, or until golden brown around the edges. I only do one tray at a time, because if not, I always seem to mess them up. So I like to just do one tray of cookies at a time when I bake them. Alright guys. Okay guys, there's the first batch of cookies out of the oven, and they look marvelous, I do have to say. So, forgot to include my official taste tester, but unfortunately the guys today, he cannot because it has chocolate, and we all know chocolate isn't good for puppies. He's just laying here on the chair taking a nap, being my sounding board. Okay, YouTube, we have concluded our baking for the day, and as you've seen, we've made our chocolate chip cookies that are the classic ones. So I would appreciate it if you would like and share my videos and subscribe for more content, because I am going to be having a lot more fun-filled content coming your way. And I have used some different camera angles today, so please comment below and let me know how the camera angles showed up and if it was a good angle for everything this time. And I will be coming back to you with a lot more videos in the future here. God bless everybody and have a great rest of your day.